Hi everyone, welcome to my second episode of my journey through knitting. My name is Faith, and you can find me on Ravelry as Faith2 and on Instagram as Faith Vreeland. Sorry. Um, so I will start and begin and showing you some of the things that I completed and some of the things that I'm still working on. So I will start with my Atwood shawl. This was January knit along cow, and I had finished it just the day before it was due. So this is done in the Malabrigo dusty olive color, and I did the large size, and there's the bottom. I have not blocked it. It is pretty. Sorry, I dropped that. So it is quite large. So I completed that, and I'm not sure if I really care for the color too much, but I love the pattern. I probably will make another one, but maybe in the lighter colors with a little bit of more towards spring. I make another one of those. So that one's completed. And then I have completed, I started this. We had a storm on Friday of last week, and so Thursday night I started this at like 10 o'clock at night, and it's a crochet cable hat, and the yarn that I used was Stonewash, but I had subscription to Yarnbox, so I only had one skein of this, and I did not save the label for it. I had wound it up, and I don't know, I must have thrown it away, but needless to say, I finished it the next night. But today's Monday, and we are having another snowstorm, so maybe I get to wear it today. But I really am pleased, and it's by the Crochet Crowd, Mikey, who is found on YouTube. So I completed that. And then I knitted, no, this one's not knitted, it's crocheted, but it's blocking. So it's just a beanie hat by the Crochet Crowd, and it is by Mikey, and it's a little too tight on my husband's head, so I'm hoping it will stretch. It's still a little damp, and it's been almost 2 days, so I might turn it over and see. It's still a little damp, but these little boards that I got, I bought at Five and Below. They were 2 for $3, which is nice, and the pins I bought at Joann's. So that is completed. And then, let's see, what else? Oh, okay. So my neighbor gave me a book back a little while ago. And, I was, going through the book. And it's like projects that you can make, crochet one skein wonders. And I had found, if I could find the paper, that would help me. Right here. This is called Whip Project Bag. And the reason why I wanted to do this one instead of making one on the sewing machine was because taking it to the park, I thought it would be easier to carry, and you're able to put it down, and if you get something on it, you could wash it instead of taking your other project bags with you. I'm sure you could wash them as well, but I would believe you'd have to hand wash those because of the zippers that are on them. So this is what mine looks like. I haven't found the initials. I've been looking at Joann's. They haven't had any in. So here's the bag. I just have to do the cord to go through the bag up here to make it the backpack. And then you put the little flowers on it and the initials in the middle. So I really kind of thought that was cute. And this bag only takes like 2 hours to make. So if anybody was interested in wanting the pattern for it and they crochet, just message me through Unravelly or Instagram, and I'd be happy to give you it out of the book. So then the next project I did was, it's called the green water bottle holder. But I did not have this yarn to do it in. This yarn is, they say use Rowan wool, cotton 50, merino wool, and 50% cotton. So I didn't have that, so I used sugar and cream, and I did it. And it looks like Valentine's Day colors to me, but I don't believe that's what it's called. So this is what it is. So if you're walking on the beach or, you know, walking in the mall or whatever, and you don't want to hold your water bottle, you can throw it in here. And I just put an empty one just so you could see. But they make taller water bottles. But as you could see, it was for a glass tall water bottle. So this was a fun little project to do. And then I did take a class on Craftsy. To do the socks. Like I mentioned in my first episode, it was something that I really wanted to achieve this year. And so far, I have done the cuff and worked down to the heel and flap and the gusset. And I have done the gusset and the heel and the flap and a reinforced toe down in here. They tell you to add a different color, so that's what I did. And I'm just got to go back on and see how many I have to do to the front of the toe, and then learn how to do the toe. So I am working on this. It's a little slower, but I am pleased that I did accomplish this. But working with worsted weight yarn and doing this, it actually does really hurt your hands. But I'm glad I completed that part so far. So, and I kind of like how it gives that look to the heel. So that is working. I'm still going to continue to work on that. So then, the one that I showed in the very first project was a blanket that I got. And I completed the blanket. And I did a border, and I'm going to do another part of the border when I'm done with putting in the name, because it says baby on it, and it will say that. I'm just working on the letters right now. So that's another works in progress. I didn't complete that yet. So, and the next thing I'm working on for works in progress is my needle. I'm looking for the tag. I thought I would put it back in here. It's by Burnett yarn, and this is gonna be a star blanket. I don't know if you could see that too well. Maybe I could hold it like that. It's going to be a star blanket. And a couple stitches came out here because my needle just fell. But I'll hold it this way so you kind of get the idea. So that will be for my niece. She's due in August. So I figured the pattern's nice and airy, but yeah, you could still keep the baby warm. Which not overheating them too much. And that's done by the Crochet Crowd, Mikey. If I didn't say that already, I apologize if I did. So then I'm working on these house slippers, and I've had these at this point for maybe 2 months. They were in a bag. But I want to kind of complete things that I start, and it's just taking me a little longer. So this one I haven't decreased, and it's by Loops and Thread. I'm not sure of the colorway, but this one I have started to decrease, and these are for my husband, so hopefully he'll get them before winter's over, because he says he's still waiting on them. So, but those are works in progress. So then I decided to cast on a shawl, and I've seen this. It's called Because I Love You shawl, and it's right there. It's only in black and white. I apologize, but I didn't have color. So I'm using Hue Loco, her Glitz Base Stardust, and Knit Picks for the stripe. And this is what it's looking like so far. I'm 3 rows away from adding the second stripe, which will let me know if I've done the first stripe right, because if anybody has done this pattern, please message me and let me know if I'm doing it right, because I ended up with a hole here when I added that color, not to give away the pattern, but it tells you knit the first color, which would be color A, knit front and back, then introduce color B, which would be the gray. And I did that, and then it tells you not until like the 4th or 5th row, that's when you combine it all. And then this is, so I'm actually wondering if that actually goes up the shawl as you're growing it, or if I'll maybe tell if I do the second one. I mean, I'm sure it's no difference in the way it's written, but if anybody has done this, please let me know if I'm doing it wrong with adding that color. So that's my other work in progress, and I believe that is it. Yes, that is it on the works in progress. So that's what I've completed so far. Then I have not made any progress on my mittens. I really haven't touched those yet, but I probably will at some point this week to complete those. I really want to get that completed as well. So I played around with a little bit of dye to color some mini skeins. I had a skein of fisherman wool, so I wound it up into mini skeins because I didn't want to use the skeins that I bought from Hue Loco, her undyed yarn. So I didn't want to touch those until I had a little practice before. And the colors that I'm using are by Ritz, I believe. You can get them in Joann's. So here are some of the colors that I've done so far. I only used 2 colors, which wasn't really any, just a little bit, left a little bit of white. Here's another one. And these 2 came out a little bit really light. I was just dipping them in really, really short time just to play around and see what you would get. But I want to, get some different dye, I think. I'm not sure if I really like that dye. It's alright. But I also seen, I think it's called Jacquard dye yarn. And I think Knit Pick sells it. So I want to look into that. and practice for that. So that's where I'm at for that. And also, so some things that I have gotten and purchased. Went to Yarn Barn in New Haven, and it's a yarn store close to me. And this was Rowan. I don't know if you could see that. 50 green balls, I believe. And this was gonna be, here it is in the gray and blue. And this, I wanted to cast on the 3-color cashmere shawl that Diary of the Yarn Snob is hosting along with Milkshed podcast. And I just have to buy the pattern. But these are the 3 colors that I chose to do it in. And while I was there, I found these stitch markers. And they're really cool. They're all different colors. So I picked those up. But the only problem is it's hard getting the case back on them. And then I found this little notion bag. It's felted. It's called Felt Notion Bag, handmade in Nepal. And it has a little zipper pull. It's really cute. Of a sheep. So that's what I got there. And then I had ordered Hue logo bag. It's real pretty. So I put her yarn in that. And I had gotten a freckle whimsy bag. Sorry. And this is really, really pretty. I love the llamas. And I love the little hearts on it. And she sends you a little button, which is really cute. So when I was at Joann's, they had these on sale for $3. They're called Craftsy Girl. And inside you could see it's lined. You could see like all little scissors and stuff to do with sewing. I liked it. I thought it was really cute, so I had gotten that. And then when I was at AC Moore, I saw this pattern for a tote bag that I would like to work on at some point this week. And these jelly rolls, and these go together, which were on sale for $5. On sale for $5. And this one too. So I bought that set and a pink set. I don't know if you could see. Hold on. So that's what I got there. And then I picked up Patent Croy. I must have dropped one of these because it's not in the bag. I'll have to look. But I got 2 balls of this. I'm not sure where I put it. But I bought 2 balls of this. Patents Croy in Meadow Stripes. So I think I'm going to start another pair of socks in this. And see how well that does. So that would be a project that I would like to work on this week. And let me see if I can get this. This was an order I did in January. I don't know if I'm putting it upside down. Butt Naked. That's what it was called. So that's why I chose to do the die-in on the fisherman's wool, because I didn't want to ruin this. And until I'm sure I like that dye, or if I get the jacquard dye and try that out, I won't touch this. But that was one of the other things that I got. So that's pretty much all that I got, and that's what I'm working on. And today, like I said, we're having a snowstorm. The kids are home. Well, my son is home. He is watching, playing his video games, so he's in the living room. And they were off on Friday due to another snowstorm. So in my first podcast, I didn't think we were going to get any snowstorms here in Connecticut, because we were getting really high temperatures, like, and it was just sunny and bright. And so basically that's where we're at today, which is Monday. And really nothing too much is going on. Very quiet. So until next time, I thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. And oh, I also want to say, hold on a minute, I want to get her name. She left me a beautiful compliment on my first episode, which her name is Marcia, and that was very nice of her to leave a comment. I was really nervous on the first one, not so much on the second one, but that was very nice of her. So I'm hoping you're having a good week, Marcia. And oh, I'm sorry, it's not Marcia, it's Marissa. I apologize. I can't even read my own writing, apparently. I do apologize with that, but so until next time, which hopefully I can have another one up maybe the end of next week. I'll see you later. I hope you all have a good week, and happy knitting or crocheting or any crafty things you like to do. Bye for now.